Hello everyone, Christina Crafty here to share with you my latest Dollar Tree haul. And yes, it seems like a lot and it is, and I still have some stuff in bags. I didn't like take it all out. But anyway, so I found a lot of different goodies for crochet, junk journaling, scrapbooking, and just general stationery supplies. So let's get into it. So first, I will start taking some layers off and go with this chenille yarn that is actually a premier brand that they've started selling at Dollar Tree. I've been seeing them pop up this year, and yeah, these are super cool. They're $1.25 for this bundle, and I got two of each of these colors in this haul. So I have and you get 65 yards, and you can buy these directly from Premier and like these big cones. Um, and it's probably more cost effective that way, but for somebody who's on a budget or just wants to try out some yarn, this is great. And I'm seeing more and more of my local Dollar Trees carrying more of of these uh, um of these of this yarn and different colors. And then I got a mint green, and I got this beautiful turquoise and this baby blue. And then I got these fuzzy brown ones. This one's the Just Yarn Plush, Phil's Plush. This one you get 106 yards, and it's a medium 4 weight. This I thought would make a cute like fuzzy bear. And then I got just one of these as an accent. So I got two each of these colors, and then I got this as an accent color for the bear. I know it's really hard to work with this with this yarn, but I figured I'd give it a try. Also, these types of fuzzy yarns, like if you get it in like a white or something like that, it's also good for like the dangles on the sides of your junk journals, or maybe I don't know. It's like a nice little like fiber accent. So got those, and then this was a really interesting find. I got this scarf. It's actually like, just a scarf, not in any of the crafting sections. However, the pattern of this is gorgeous with these butterflies. And of course, this fabric is really, really thin. It's like, however, if you were to use this as a cover for a journal and maybe sew pieces of it together to kind of make it look a little bit more patchwork, or even this could be one panel on the front of the journal, but you want to back this up with like maybe some white or some beige muslin, or something, or some other kind of plain material to kind of make it stand out a little bit more and give it a little bit more thickness to work with. But I thought that this was really such a beautiful pattern, and I completely saw myself making something crafty with it. You can also maybe like cut these out and stitch them onto like a different piece of fabric, and just make some appliques like that to use as accents on the front of a junk journal or a mini album, or on the front of a card, or just for any kind of project that you have where there's going to be some sewing involved. So yeah, and this was also $1.25 at Dollar Tree, and I picked up three of these. I think they had like four or five of them, but I picked up three of them because I know I was going to need to um, probably put some together if I needed more than that panel size. And also in case, any of my friends wanted to do something, then as well, I would have some extra to share, because usually, once you go back to a store to go find something, you may not find it. So I picked up some for myself, and in case I need some extra. And these were really nothing new, but I don't recall if I had these little gem kind of stickers. I only this year was the first time I saw them at Dollar Tree, and I think I picked them up, like this one at one Dollar Tree and this at another. And the reason I got these, they have like a little gem in the middle. I got these because I bought some digital papers that are like fantasy style, and these match that paper really well. So that's what I got those for. And I saw somebody making cards with these probably last year. I forgot who the YouTube. She's not just on YouTube. I think she has a Facebook group as well, or a Facebook page. She's an older lady and she makes these beautiful cards. And one time I saw her make these from from Dollar Tree, and she made the most beautiful card. And so I finally found these because last year when I went out around fall to see if I could find these, I could not find them. And that's when I saw her make that card. And then so this year I scored these at one of the Dollar Trees and I was very happy because now I can go back and make that card. When I post this video, I'll see if I can remember who it is that I'm talking about that inspired me, that made me want to get those stickers. So this is one of the storage containers that I have been trying to hunt down for over a year. I've seen some, organizational videos from some of the YouTubers, and like they use these in the clear, but I could not find them in the clear. And with school starting, they had a bunch of school supplies out, and I was able to score these in pink, which I'm not mad about because, pink is my favorite color. And the size of these is a little bit smaller than 8.5 by 11. And they stack on top of each other. And I was able to get 5 of these. So I'm all set with that. Then I already have some of this that I found at like a thrift store one time. But I thought this graph paper for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, really was not a bad deal. And you get 80 sheets. So I just picked some up for like junk journaling and just extra different, lined paper. Just because it was there. I was in the mood. Then I got this pretty like a teal blue binder. 1-inch binder. There's some stuff I want to put in here, maybe in like some page protectors or something. It's a little sturdier than the ones they've had in the past. So I went ahead and picked it up. I don't remember exactly what I wanted to put in here at the time I bought it, but it'll come to me when I finally get to that organizational project. I know I hauled these before, one time before, but I saw them again, so I went ahead and picked up another set in case I want to share. But these are some time cards. They started selling these in the stationery section at Dollar Tree, and they're really cool for junk journaling and just, like junky scrapbooking projects. You can vintage them up. I also got this one. It's just a notepad, but I liked the orientation of the lines, and I thought that would be really cool to like either fold in half or stick in a in a junk journal. And they're double-sided, so you can put this in a junk journal and you will be able to see it on both sides. So I thought that was cool. And this is a 6 by 8.5, so it's also like an interesting dimension for notebook paper. I thought that was really cool. Never seen that one before, so I picked it up for some junky projects. I picked up one of these because we're always taking little ice packs with us in the car with water. So it's the first time I ever saw these at Dollar Tree. Maybe I just never noticed them before. But whenever I see small ones or decent size cryo packs, I go ahead and I pick them up because they're super convenient. Like we recently went to like 2 different scrapbook expos, and I always take a cooler bag with me, and I love to have these in there. So for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, you cannot beat that. All right. Then I went a little pen crazy. I had bought some other pens at the Dollar Tree earlier this year, and they sucked. They were like, it was this one right here. I still have one on my desk. I don't know if it's the Jot brand or not, but like when you go to write with it, it's like dried out already. You have to like maneuver it, like, I don't know, get it warm, wet, I don't know, to make it right. And all of a sudden it'll be writing and then it dries out. So I picked up a few pens, pen package, not a few, a lot of different pens at the Dollar Tree. and I'm going to try them out and see if there's something new or just replenish my pen stash and throw away the other ones that don't work well. I had not seen these before, and they're 1.0 on the size of the ballpoint, so I really like it. I like that because, and this one's blue ink, because sometimes they write a lot smoother. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably open these up and test them out on camera with you. I probably just need to find a piece of paper. I just had some with me too, but I think I put it away. Let's see. I wasn't planning on opening these up on camera, but I will do it. I will do this. So I have some paper here to test them out. All right, so I've got these. I think I've seen these before. I never got them, but purple and pink, because I love, pink is my favorite color. I don't necessarily like writing with pink, but I do like writing with purple. This Sarasa brand here, this is one of my favorite brands of pens. So I went ahead and picked up a few that they had at the Dollar Tree. These were all $1.25 each. And this one is supposed to be a deep pink ink, and it's a 0.8 millimeter. This one's a 1.2 millimeter bold point. I think this is a ballpoint pen. Yeah, it's a ballpoint pen. So I have a feeling it's going to glide on the paper. This one is more like a marker. I think this one says it's a needlepoint, but I think it's like a marker, not a marker pen, but maybe just a really fine pen. This is one of my favorites. Like the style, it's the gel retractable, which is my favorite style of pen, is a gel pen. This is velvet ink. It's 0.7 millimeters. It's a medium point and it's gel ink. And I don't think I've ever had this in purple before. I usually buy this in like black or blue, but this is the first time I find a purple one, so I'm gonna try that. And then this is the, ink. It's a brand they sell at the Dollar Tree. 0.7 millimeter blue ink, and it has a cap. I guess it's like the same as this, so we'll see what these write like. I prefer, the clicky retractable, but it's fine. We'll make it work. So I'm probably gonna do test these pens out at the end of this video in case you don't want to watch that. I'll test them out at the very end, and I'll get to the rest of this haul. So I grabbed these Goody elastic hair ties because I have some for my own personal stash, but I picked these up because my sister and I are crocheting some scrunchies for later this year. We have a few craft booths that we're going to be putting on locally. She's going to be selling a lot of her art. She's a graphic designer, and so she has a lot of her own artwork that she puts on merchandise and stickers and things like that. So, and then we're going to be selling some crochet items, whatever we have ready to sell for the book fair. So I picked these up because $1.25, and it's a really good brand. And then in their fall stuff, which was already out this summer, I found this adorable ribbon. I mean, look at this. Isn't this so cute with these little woodland creatures? It's so adorable. I could not resist it. And it's even got some like gold accents on the edge. So yeah, that was part of their fall collection. This may have been out last year. I don't know. But you get 4 yards for $1.25. And it's that's the measurements right there for the width, and there's no year on this, so I don't know if this came out this year or last year, but it's mine now, so I'm happy. And then I picked up these elastic bands in the craft section, and the reason I got different colors is because I plan to where if I ever need like a junk journal where I have like an elastic closure for variation, this would be really great. So you'll be able to see the width of this. It's probably like 1/4 of an inch. But yeah, so $1.25. You get 10.9 yards, 10 meters, 10.9 yards. So yeah, I think that's a good deal for $1.25. So I got hot pink, I got some orange, a gray one, a white one and a blue one. Now this white one, you can also ink it if you have alcohol inks or other inks that this would, you could change the color to this too. So it's always good to have white. If you don't want to buy all the different colors and you have other mediums to paint the white elastic, although I don't know how well this elastic would take color, but you can at least change it to where it's not. You can vintage this out and make it look aged. So that's that. And then that and that. Then I found these cute sticky notes. I don't plan to use them as sticky notes. They're just lined pink paper. I mean, I guess I could use them as sticky notes, but I don't really need them that much for that. They're 3 by 5 inches. And the reason I got them is really just to have some like lined paper, or like if I wanted to make a tag that was like a journal spot, then I could use this and then, you know, as part of it. It's very thin, but I like the color of it, so this is a just because purchase. This I thought was really cute. It's an embroidery needle bundle. This is something that, and it has like elastic here, so you can put it around your wrist if you're like sewing or whatever. So my mom and I sew as well. Like she was teaching me how to quilt a couple of years ago. So this is like a pin, like kind of like a pin cushion needle holder. So it's flat on the bottom. It sits like that, and then you put your pins in there. And the reason I got it is, surprise, surprise, there's pink flowers on it. So that's why I got it. And I figured $1.25. It's something that I don't have already. I would have to make one. So I figured, let me just get it. And then I recently picked up these containers. I already have some that are very similar to this that I picked up at Daiso last year or the year before. I don't even remember. It's all kind of like blending into each other. My husband and I we drove to Texas to visit some friends that had moved out there. And I went to like 2 or 3 different Daisos that they had in the area. And I scored a bunch of stuff. And thankfully, we weren't flying, we were driving. So I loaded that car up with so much stuff. But these were at the Dollar Tree. They were $1.25 for 3 of these. They snap, and they do have like a seal in there. So if you wanted to use these to put like embossing powders or magnets or things like that for crafting items, that's what I got it for. I didn't get it for food storage. I got it for crafting storage. Let's see, does it show me the size? No, it doesn't. All right, then I picked up some glitter paper. I've seen these before. I may have picked some up already. I'm not sure, but I saw them the other day. I think I picked some up once, and my mom really loved it. I had only picked up 1 of each, and I gave it to her. So then this time, when I went and I saw them, I picked up a set for myself just to try it out. So this is black gold. And it's 100-pound weight, at least this package is. It says it's decorative cardstock, but it's actually glitter. Let me see if I can take this out. It's like glitter 100-pound cardstock. You only get 4 pieces in this one because it is like cardstock weight. So you'll hear it. It's a little bit thicker. Let's see if the camera, that's white. It's not going to pick up the shine there, but you can see the shine here. And it's that nice glitter paper that does not flake off. Like it's all like super soft and smooth. But on the back, it's like paper cardstock. So I'm interested to see if these actually die cut well or not. Gold and then black. So I haven't been paper crafting too much lately. So I just kind of got these to try out. If I ever find myself in need for more, I know where to go get some if they have them. And that's the thing is, like, I got a set of these. I remember last year when they opened up this new Dollar Tree in my area, maybe like in the last 2 years, something like that. Then my mom really liked it, so I gave it to her. Well, then I went back to that store and they didn't have it anymore. So I just now saw it again this year. So it's always like that, hit or miss. This is decorative cardstock. It does not say, and that, by the way, was 12 by 12 paper. This one's also 12 by 12. It does not have the weight of the paper, so I'll have to feel it and see if I can figure out if this one you get 5 pieces in this one. So this makes me believe that perhaps the thickness is not the same. And this one is a little bit different in that the backside is not a paper cardstock. It's actually smooth paper. And I find that when it's like really shiny paper, I find that with this type of glitter paper, even though it's like sheen and smooth, these are really hard to die cut. And the reason is because this shiny paper on the back does not cut through the dies. So these may have to be used if I'm having trouble die cutting with these. I can still make them work. I can use them for layering and matting if I need like a glitter accent. And there's more colors in here. It's one of the reasons I only got 1 package of each, because I want to try die cutting with it first. So, ooh, this is nice. Look at that. It's like a white holograph, kind of like holographic, but it's like a white rainbow ombre type glitter paper. Look at that. It's obviously a lot more vibrant in person. It's almost like the glitter that they used, they did like a rainbow effect. So like this is like blue, yellow, pink. This is really pretty in person. The camera doesn't do it justice. Then there's pink and this beautiful teal that was in the beginning, this green, and then another black, which is weird because these are kind of like springish colors, but that's fine. Okay, so $1.25 for that. And then now we're going to test the pens and see what I think about them. If you hear any whining in the background, I apologize. It's my cat, Grayson. He's mad that I won't let him in. All right, so we're going to try this Sarasa Gel Retractable 0.7 pen first. 0.7 millimeters. I know I'm going to love this one because I love this company and Sarasa. They make good pens. And I've used their pen, this type of style pen before, but in another color. And now I can't find my trash can. Here it is. All right, so, oh yeah, YouTube haul. Yeah, this one's great. This is writes like butter. Like I usually always remember this particular style of pen to be. So very happy with that. Sometimes when I write on the inside of cards, when I mail them out, I like to use colored pens. That's why I'm a little weird and obsessive in finding new stuff like that. Let's try another Sarasa one. This is another Sarasa. It's a 0.8 millimeter needlepoint fine liner pen. I've never used this style of pen from this brand, so I'll be interested to see. And this is the deep pink color. I'll be interested to see if I like the way it glides. My current job right now, I usually write in like a little notebook if I need to make a note of something, but lately I've been typing it, so I don't use pens on a daily basis anymore, which makes my hand cramp up when I finally do use one. As you can see, yeah, this is like a little marker tip type. It's a fine liner. So this is the fine line, and it does make like that squeaky noise that like a marker fine liner pen does. And it's very scratchy. I'm not a fan of this one. I wouldn't buy it again. But you can see it's very loud when it writes, and it doesn't write very smooth. The colors, whatever. So this one, whatever, it'll just live in my pen stash, and once it dries out, it will not be bought again. Next, I thought I had another Sarasa. I do, yeah. So this is the Z Grip Flight. This is a ballpoint pen. This is not a gel pen, but it is a 1.2 millimeter tip, so it should be very smooth. Let's see. I was surprised they started selling these at the Dollar Tree, but I mean, yeah, I guess it is kind of pricey. $1.25 for one pen. All right, let's see. This one, it's retractable. It's got a little nub here. And let's try it. This one is the Z Grip. Oh yeah, Z Grip Flight. I can't spell even when I'm looking at it. 1.2 millimeter tip. Look at that, guys. Look at that tip. It's huge. All right. And it writes so well. It does like lose a lot of the ink. I think it will probably run out of ink a little faster because the tip is 1.2 millimeter, but and for it being a ballpoint pen, it writes so smooth. It's very nice. I mean, you almost can't even hear it writing, so very nice. I love it. I would buy this one again, but not before buying this one again. So if they only had this in stock and I needed a pen, I would probably do it, but I would probably buy something a little bit cheaper. But this writes very smooth. And then I'll try this one next. R2 Roller Blue Ink. I want to say I don't know if I've ever purchased this one before. I remember I purchased something like this of this ink brand, but the ink would ooze out really fast, and it like I used it up really fast. And at the time I was working in an office where I had to write all the time. So let's see. This is the ink. Oh, ink R2 roller. And it is 0.7 millimeter. I like that it does write smooth. The ink is really dark and strong. I do like it. Yeah, I would buy this one again. The only downfall for this for me is that it's this, but it's okay. I can live with it. Yeah. Would buy again. And yeah, although it makes a little bit of noise when you write, it's smooth on my hands. I imagine these will be very similar in writing style. It'll just interesting to see what the ink looks like. Oh no, this one is very rough. Like the ink is like almost dry. Purple ink roller. Yeah, this one does not write as smooth as the blue one. I don't know why. It's like the formula is different and it really, I don't know if you can see there. I like it. I mean, I like the color, but even coming out of the ballpoint, like I had to really get it nice and juicy. Like now I just did that and it got like nice and juicy and came out really good. But you'll see here, it was really light because it was brand new. But so the true feel is this one. I'll keep writing with it so the ink saturates the tip a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this one's fine. If you want like a purple pen, like I like writing on the insides of cards with these, this will do. And it's $1.25 for two of them, so not a terrible price at all. And this is the R2 roller. Oh my gosh, this is bright. Pink ink. Love it. Yeah, it's super bright. I mean, look at that. Very bright. And it does glide a lot. It wasn't as dry as the purple one. It's more like the blue one up here. It wrote really smooth. So the formulation of that ink is soft like the blue one is. So overall, this is good. Like if I'm writing out a letter or a card to a fellow pink lover, then I will be using that pink pen right there. And last but not least are these Comfort Grip retractable pens. I think these, you get 4 in a pack, $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. And this is my first time ever buying this, so we'll see what it turns out. Oh, it comes with a little nub there. Let me throw these out because I don't like them to, they have ink on them, so I don't want them to make anything dirty. All right, this is the retractable pen, so we'll go sideways on this one. retractable pen. This is just your average ballpoint pen. Nothing fancy. A little bit of the ink comes out in like little, like your little pressure points where you change. Um, it's 1.0 millimeter, which makes it very smooth. So this is a great pen. This is your typical ballpoint pen, nothing special, but it writes pretty smooth. Not as smooth as this one, as the Sarasa, but you're good average. But you see there's a little bit of leakage on the ballpoint. So if that is something you don't like, then don't get it. And the color is okay. It's more like it's a lighter blue. It's not a dark blue. So it's okay. Like this one will go in my kitchen drawer where everybody goes and grabs a pen to write on. So these are going to be like my kitchen pens. They're not going to be my desktop pens. They're going to be my kitchen pens in the junk drawer. So yeah. All right, guys. So I'm sorry this video turned out so long with this Dollar Tree haul, but I also wanted to try out these pens for you to see if maybe they'll help you make an informed decision when you go and get your own Dollar Tree haul. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you've had a great summer. And until the next post, I remain Christina La Crafty. Bye.